Hello, everyone, and good Friday afternoon. I have been thrifting once again. So, I did come out with some really amazing items once again. I go there often because they're constantly putting out new things, and I never want to miss anything, especially when it's as good as what they have. So, before you come in the chat, would you please hit the thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already? So, it's a beautiful day here in Henryville. It's probably about 70-ish out there and just really pleasant. And so, I decided to go out and do what I do a lot of. If you're a reseller, you've got to go out there and shake those bushes because that's the way you do it. You always want to bring new and exciting things. Hello, Laura. Welcome in, sweetie. You always want to bring new and exciting things to your auctions. And boy, are we going to have a big one, just saying. Laura, I hope you're doing well today. A lot cooler here in Henryville. But yeah, if you're a reseller, got to go out there and shake those bushes because, hey, Clint, welcome in, because that's what you do. You always bring fresh and exciting items, and I have a pretty good eye, and I always like to bring those things that are vintage. You guys know that. That's what I like to do. But I did find some more amazing items, and so naturally I wanted to come on and share it with all of you guys. So anyway, the first thing that I will give it just a few more minutes for some people to come in, because that way everyone will get to see what will be available in the upcoming auction, which is next Thursday, where's my phone, which will fall on, I always think it's way, the time has went way further than what it should have, but let's see, let me take a look here. It looks as if next Thursday is the 24th of October. We're getting really close to Halloween. You never know. I could come on in costume. You never know. I have a lot of them. I've worn a lot of them in my day, and a lot of places that I worked at, I would wear costumes, and one in particular I won every year. And then people would get kind of snotty about it. Well, they had the same opportunity I did. If you're gonna participate in something, just don't crawl into it, run into it. So that's the type of person I am, and I always plan things out. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. And the first thing that I want to show you is the last thing that I picked up before I left the building. And I saw it and I thought, wow, that looks really old. So I Googled this. Johnny Small Pepper, welcome in, sweetie. Good to see you. Look at the front of that. Now, we all know that is hand carved, and unless something is vintage, it will never, it looks like that. And see, another thing is a dead giveaway is the way the hinges is put on. If that was, it's vintage, I can tell. And it is a box, and I am attracted to boxes for some reason. Hey, Betrayed by Sin, welcome in. And here is the metal finding on the front of it. Does need to be cleaned up. I think it started its life as a different color. See that red, crimson red in there? So I'll open it for you. Oh my God, it's full of dust. But look at that chain on that. You don't see that, and there it is. It's dirty, but I'll clean it up. But I thought it was just amazing. And I'll give you guys a measurement on this because I love older items. I always have. Ouch. I've always said that I'm an old soul, and I really believe that. It's 13 inches long and it is approximately 9 inches wide. Hey, Jessica, welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're feeling better. But look at, you do not see craftsmanship like that. It don't exist unless it's from many, many years ago. But look at how that, and like I said, it did start its life as a different color. I did Google this. I could not find out what year this was. They really didn't have a great deal of description on this, but it was being sold for $75. So whether or not it is old, I cannot. Maybe I should go on there and request more information. I'm not going to buy it, but I want to know more about it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So I went in there, and was in there maybe about 40 minutes. And I'm looking at this box, and I look up, and there's this man. And it's the same guy that found my debit card in his parking lot. And I looked up, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, the day that you lost your debit card, that hurricane had gone through, I think I have an admirer." No man, I can tell when a man is interested in a female. Now, he works next door, he owns a business, and he just happened to be over there. He knows what car I drive, so I must have an admirer. Probably, he looked like he was in his late 30s, and I'm old enough to be his mother. And I'm like, really? I said, here I am going into a consignment shop. I'm not looking for nothing, but evidently he is. But anyway, I just thought it was really odd that I look up and there he is, and I'm like, okay. But I definitely think I have an admirer. But anyway, that is a real awesome box right there. So we will research this a little bit further and see what we have. It must be my personality. So we're moving on. I can tell when a young man's got fancies on a female. Thank you, Betrayed by Sin. I'm careful. Oh, thank you, Laura. I must have that extra savoir faire, like they say in French. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to move on. But I just felt I wasn't afraid of him because I ain't afraid of nobody. If he got out of the way, he would be put back in his place. But he was nervous. I didn't know I made people so nervous. Anywho. Okay, Jessica, honey, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. This is an Indiana glass. Of course, I do all my screenshots. Let me go back and look in my pictures. This is Indiana glass. Look how neat that is. So I'm going to tell you what it is. So I did Google this, and the reason I bought it is because I liked what I saw, so I went ahead and Googled it. So I know that this is Indiana glass. I know that for a fact, but there are other qualities about it that I picked up on as well. So it is an Indiana glass lotus blossom line milk glass is what this is. and it's pretty amazing. I thought it was beautiful because of the, I'm kind of drawn to those. And it's a compote bowl candy dish, is what it is. And let's see what else they're saying about it. Vintage milk glass compote candy bowl from Indiana Glass Lotus Blossom line. And it talks about uh, compote candy dish footed, which would mean this here. I don't know how old it is, but it is a vintage milk glass and it is Indiana glass. Isn't that beautiful? I thought it was rather classy, so I did pick that up as well. And like I said, we're going to have an auction. Oh, Lord, it'll take me days to get that stuff. So, next we have, and I've had people saying, when you have an auction, when you have an auction, so it is set for next Thursday. This is extremely old. It seems like I am drawn to those extremely old items. This has like a frosted texture to it, and there's your bottom. And I'll tell you what it is. It's not a real tall one. But like I said, if I see something that I feel like that is vintage, I'm going to take a picture of it. And all right, where'd it go? It's right there. So the 24th. Yeah, I can bring my mod hammer next time. Yeah, because if that Izzo or Gizmo comes in, just you know what to do with him because he made me mad and caused me to make a boo boo. No, it's next Thursday, so it would be. Hang on just a second. I think it was the 24th. Let me look back here. So why is that marked like that? I'm sorry. I'm glad you corrected me. It is the 17th. I don't know why I was looking at the that like that, but it is the 17th. My fault. Thank you for catching me. When I get to thrifting and thinking, I lose all sense of So I'll tell you what this is, and I always make. That's not it. A picture. I'm trying to put that 2 weeks out. Let's see, where did that go? Um, this is a cranberry Fenton right here that will be going up. That's extremely vintage. So if you are a Fenton fan and you like old, there you go. That is Fenton right there. I guess it's going to make me take another picture of it. Hang on just a second. And this has like a frosted feel to it. And let's go ahead and I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember how expensive this thing was. So, looking through here, this is let's keep going and look and make sure I got the right one. You don't want to give false information. And I think what this is, it's not Viking, I don't think. Let me look. It's not showing. No, let me see the bottom. I don't think that's Viking glass. That's square on top, but I'm going to put it out there and say that it is probably, it could be, I don't know. It doesn't have any markings on it of Viking glass. It does remind me of Viking glass. And there's Shell Bell. Welcome in, sweetheart. I've been on the road again. But let's see. Anyway, it is vintage and it is hand blown bright ruby red. That ain't right neither. Frosted. This has a different bottom on it totally, and I cannot seem to locate it, but it is ruby red, and we all know that ruby red pieces have gold in the glass, and it doesn't matter. I can't even find it. So all I can tell you that it's really old, and this here is satin-like, much like Viking is. But I can't tell you it's Viking. There's no stamp. Hello, hello, Angie. I got choked there for a minute. Like I said, I'll have to do more research because Viking glass does have that soft cashmere feel to it, and I cannot tell you for sure. I know it's vintage, but I'm not seeing anything remotely like it. Hang on, because, huh? But I can tell you it is old, and I'm gonna try to look into it more and see if it's Viking glass, because a lot of times your Viking glass does have the little sticker on it, but there are exceptions, and I cannot find it. But it is definitely old for sure. Let's see. But I cannot tell you either way because I don't know. But it is pretty. It could be Federal glass. I don't know, but it does, you know, need to be looked into. And there's something in there. But I'm going to look into that, and that will be up for sale as well after. But it could be Viking glass. I have a one piece. Hey Josie, welcome in, sweetie. I do have one piece of Viking glass, and it's pink. It's around here somewhere. But one of the telltale signs of Viking glass is it has a real soft, silky kind of feel to it. So we'll just say this is a mystery piece until I find out exactly what it is. Good to see you, Josie. So, moving on. Next up, oh, this is beautiful. I was very enamored with this. And yes, it does have some condition issues, and it's that right there. Isn't that beautiful? And I did look this one up. Let me move it in pretty close. And it is older. And there's Sheena. Welcome in, hon. And I'll tell you what this thing is. And I was very impressed by what I saw when I Googled it. Good to see you, Miss Sheena. Good to see you. I got a piece of something stuck to my finger. So I will tell you what this is. Search image. Alrighty then. This is a vintage ruffled edge floral trinket vanity candy tray. Isn't that beautiful? There are some condition issues with that gold on there, but I'm going to take a look and see how old this thing is. It is absolutely stunning. Let's see what they're saying. Come on, phone. It's saying, no, you've stuffed too much stuff in my memory, and now you're expecting me to. Okay, it's vintage ruffled edge floral trinket candy dish, UCAGOC, Japan, hand painted. So I don't know. I've never heard of that. Kago. I've never heard of it, but I do know that I like vintage items. So I picked it up. The origin is Japan. There's nothing wrong with this that I could tell. But isn't that beautiful? It's, you could put, it could be a candy dish, a trinket tray. Thank you, Sheena. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It has that. I think I lived in a different century because I am so drawn to that stuff. I think I don't know if y'all believe in regression of being, what's that word, reincarnated. But next up, I have this is Anchor Hawking. It is ruby red. It is a vase. Of course, it's not marked, but it is vintage. And like we said, anything that is red has gold in the glass. I not only have one, but I have two of them. Thank you, Sheena. I don't know. Sometimes we have memories. I don't know. It's weird. I can't explain it. But I have a twin here. You guys all know that I buy things in two. And we have two identical. Well, that would have been a bad deal. It has no chips or cracks. And I'll tell you, the specs on that needs to be cleaned up. It's a little dirty. It's nothing the little Don won't take care of. So, I recently purchased a Fenton. It was a basket, I think, and the most unique thing about them that it was Fenton, and the bottom part of the basket was uranium glass. And I jumped all over that because I knew that it was very special. But we do have twins. So let's take a look here. I usually keep these in the phone here. Now, where'd that go? Aha. But I do know that this is absolutely Anchor Hawking. And I'll give you a little bit more information about it. Okay, it's vintage Anchor Hawking Red Royal Ruby. Oh, wow, that is twice as nice, isn't it? So let's see if we can see what year this is from, but I do have two of them identical. Vintage Royal Ruby Red Glass Vase Anchor Hawking. And it's vintage Depression Glass Royal Ruby Red Vase Ruffled Top. That's what it is. I knew it was special. And I got two of them identical. That's like lightning striking twice in the same place. So that is definitely so pretty. So it's depression glass on top of that. Wow. So this next auction come the 17th of next week will be the most glass infested. Oh God. I'm going to have to hire, well, if she'll do it for nothing, my daughter to help me, because I tell you, when you start wrapping this stuff, but isn't it in wonderful condition though? I'm just into this thing where I like two of everything because you never know what people are looking for. I do have a lady that loves the red glass, and I have a whole container of it. So there we have it. So next up, I thought this was an amazing find because Napier is pretty popular and it's well sought after. And it caught my eye, and I looked at it and I said, I like those. And they are pierced. Man alive. So we have a beautiful pair of post-back Napier earrings, beautiful leaves. Like like I said, I don't know the date on them, but they are Napier. It's clearly marked on the back. Aren't those beautiful? Like I said, I don't even know if I can get it to focus on that, but I'm trying to hold it and to get it to focus. Let me get it up there. Then being still and getting the camera to cooperate. But it is Triflari. Probably can't see it, but that's what it is. I just saw them and I said, those look kind of neat. And I just picked them up. That was my only jewelry purchase. So moving on. I did pick up this. These are brand new in the box. If you need organization, and I don't know if you guys, my closet looks like Fibber McGee's closet. Because it is full and there's stuff everywhere. And that's no joke. So if you need something to organize your closet, look no further. The Wonder Max. It holds 30 pounds and it keeps your clothes wrinkle free, brand new in the box, 50% stronger. So we have that. And here's the back of it. The Wonder Hanger, increase your closet space. Ideal for small closets, apartments, dorms, downsizing, and more. Yeah, that's people like those little handy dandy things. Then, as if I've got a couple smaller ones over there, but I bought that as well. It's got like a velvet type thing. It hangs on a door. You put your favorite necklaces on that. Keep them at hand and stuff like that. And there's Minnie. Welcome in, sweetie. But that holds necklaces or bracelets or whatever. It hangs on a doorknob. It's good to see you, Miss Minnie. But we'll kind of go back and I'll give you a look at some of the other things that you may have missed. This is Indiana glass, and it is like a milk glass, and it's like a compote, candy, whatever. Oh, wow. Huh. I noticed something on this that I didn't notice before. I don't know what that is. See that little lip thing right there? And it's attached to it. I have no idea what that is. But what this is, we'll go back to the gallery and take a look. Indiana glass seems to be really popular amongst collectors. So, my phone's saying unable to open image. Well, so it is an Indiana glass lotus blossom line milk glass. So there we have the beautiful kind of a little sculptured thingy right there. And there's Bird on a Wire. Welcome in, sweetie. Yeah, the gang's all we need. All we need Cha Cha. And where's Brian? Usually, if Sheena mentions someone's name in her chat, they pop in there. She must have a direct line with her. She just has a real close connection with people. So, what else did I have? And in the beginning, like I said, it's not a real big haul, but it's something that will be added to the other haul that I had. Y'all know those dishes I showed. But the first thing out of the gate was this box right here. It probably started, like I said, it started life a different color, but you can tell, like back here, a lot of times you don't see these little tiny nails in something. And here's the beautiful hinge on the front. So this is really old, guys. I could not find out. Hey, Joanne, how are you? I could not find out anything about it, the age of it. But I like to talk to some of the ladies in the shop and some other people, and they said that's old. And I said, well, I absolutely love it. Here's the bottom of it, and yes, it needs to be cleaned up. And here is the inside. Not too bad, but it's a little rough on the inside, not because it's torn. Look at the chain right there. And then here's the inside of it. Look how, I know it looks gross, but I'll clean it up. So if anyone knows anything about this type of thing, I looked it up and they gave very limited information. I could ask for more information just for the heck of it. But isn't that something? That is old. A treasure chest. I do too, bird on a wire. I'm so drawn to box. Isn't it interesting? There's your old, you don't see stuff like that anymore. And it doesn't have an odor in it or nothing like some things do. I don't know. Let me give it a sniff. Well, it has the faint smell of perfume in it, which is odd, but it does. It has a faint, this could have been some lady's perfume box, but it has the faint smell of perfume. But I thought it was interesting, so I picked it up. So there we have it. I kind of like the the finish that's on it now, but like I said, right here, and you don't see carving like that today. And look at the edges on that, how that's you just don't see it. But I really loved it, so I picked it up. So we will definitely be having an auction on the 17th. It would be easier to say what I didn't have, but I have lots of glass. I have lots of red glass. So I'm hoping this is Fenton right here, and this is old Fenton as well. No telling how old that thing is, but sometimes some Fenton pieces are marked and some are not. It just, I think we're going way back in the day with this one though. This is old. It really is old, and that's my pick. And then of course we have this beauty that's really old, made in Japan. There is a little condition issue going on right there, but I think it may be because of the age of it, but it is beautiful. I like that little thing right there is really, really neat. But like I said, this wasn't a real big one, but this will be added to things on the 17th. I've got, and here was another one. Like I said, I don't know if this is Viking glass or not, but it does look like it. But I cannot really say that until I look into it a little more, and there's something in there. But I'll have to look into it because it does have that silky feel to it, like a lot of that glass does. But wouldn't that be something, and it be the age that it is? But I came, and here was another one, Minnie. I had this as well, and that is Anchor Hawking, and it is vintage, and I do have two of them. And it is ruby red glass, and it's really I have those times two. So, I always like to go in there because you never know what they have. They move things really fast in that place. So sometimes it's all about timing on where, wait a minute, let me show you guys this. For those who didn't get to see this, open this up. I have an entire set. I have 6 bowls, 6 cups, 6 plates, 2 meat platters plus a smaller one. I have mugs. This is Pamela Gladding. And like me and Sheena was discussing, there's people out there that possibly may be looking for some pieces that they might have broken or whatever, but I came across a lot. Where's that picture? This was one of them as well. This gigantic picture, anything before the 70s was not marked. This picture right here, and they sold it all to me, and darn right I bought it. It's beautiful. You can set a real fancy table with that. Let me pull this out of here. Now, if you want a platter, this is a platter. This is part of the collection as well. It's that big. It's about 3 of my heads put together, or 4. But isn't that beautiful? A treat for the eye, and it's in perfect condition. I could not fathom how all these pieces got into a consignment shop without something being cracked or chipped. They are all perfect. I inspected every one of them. Yeah, I saw that, Laura. Interesting, because I didn't know what it was, but it's silver. It's stainless steel. Aren't they gorgeous? And I will tell you, these have weight to them. I mean, that's heavy. Like I said, you never know when someone may be looking for that. They may have had something broken, or looking to add to their already existing collection. And I got their ticket, I guarantee you, because I have bowls as well. So the whole Orleans. Awesome. I have the whole shebang. It's like, bam, I want the whole thing. But every time they see me coming in, they're probably thinking, oh my God, we better get our wrapping arms ready, because I know what she does. So, well, keeps them on their toes, right? And then I have 2 that scale down from this, but oh my God, that's gorgeous. Couldn't you imagine a turkey or a ham or a duck or whatever you prefer for your Thanksgiving or your Christmas? Oh, this is beautiful. And I do have another dish set as well that's really vintage. I don't know if I shared it with you or not, but it's going to be a surprise, and it is older and it is very beautiful. And I don't recall how many pieces is that one, but it is vintage. It is old. It's in perfect condition, and I bought the whole thing. That's been months ago. So I know that sometimes when you get into buying dishware, the things do get heavy. But, like I said, if I can't find anyone, I don't have an eBay store. If I can't find someone that comes in that might be interested in one of the pieces, I'll sell it as a complete set out the door. But you must remember it's heavy. So my suggestion on that is to ship a certain amount of pieces. And let me tell you something, you're not going to pay any more than you would. Couldn't you imagine having something like that shipped from that specific place? So if it's on your wish list and you saw it and you can't stop thinking about it, because I know I could sell the pieces separate and make pretty good money, but you don't want to sit on it. Hey Austin, welcome in. You don't want to sit on it. You don't want to wait and wait, Good to see you. So I'll make that call if somebody, you know, like Sheena said, you never know where someone has broken a plate, or you might have something that they don't have and they want to purchase it. But, um, as many pieces that's with that, you really don't want to set on it. I'm doing really well. I've been out thrifting, so of course I'm in that happy place. So it's very nice outside. But yeah, there will be an auction on the 17th at 6 p.m. And you're probably going to see more red glass than you've seen in a long time. But hey, there's a lot of people that collect that red glass. I have a whole tub full that I cleaned up downstairs. Hey, Alfonso, welcome in. And yes, I'm having a blessed day, and I hope you're doing well, good as well. So we're just going over a few things. I'm thinking about, what are you guys thinking about this? Me doing a preview or something, like a pre-record of what is upcoming once I get this desk cleaned off, and just kind of getting everything in it. And I think the dishware set would be a beautiful to be framed around. Okay, Laura, because I got a long desk up here, but I want to, like I said, if I had an eBay store, maybe I could, but since I'm, doing this, and if I don't see anyone wanting to get specific pieces, I'll sell you the whole darn thing. I will, I'm serious. But you must remember it is heavy, and you may no tell how many shipments if you can't live without it and you can't stop thinking about it, then just let me know and we'll ship that in smaller shipments to get it to you. And the money that you are saving from that set far exceeds that shipping, let me tell you. Far exceeds it, but I'm not going to give it away, but I will sell all of it at once if need be. So can you imagine that big platter as a centerpiece and all that red glass around it, and a dazzling display, that's for sure. But I like to do videos on, even though if it's not a tremendous amount of things, I still like to do them because you get exposure. People do like to see you working your channel. And I was really stagnant for a long time. And when I come out swinging. But you have to. That's how you have to do if you want to grow. And then when I'm not doing this, I'm supporting other people by watching their videos and stuff like that. That's how this community works. If you want to be successful, align yourself with successful people. And Sheena will tell you how to do it. You watch the videos, you support, and it always comes back. And that's so true. So I watched 4 of Johnny Smallpepper's videos consecutively, boom, 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 because I know he needs those watch hours. And Johnny is one of the most supportive, and Sheena is too. If you ever need help with anything, you have any questions, she is more than willing to help you with them. And Johnny's the same way. And when we uh, expand our horizons is when we really start to see that explosive growth. And it's so true. When you get to know other people and you expand, and that's how you do it. And that's why I try to help people out with their videos, because it does help them out. Because when you get to that certain part, and you have to have so many watch hours, you got to have it. So I don't mind helping people out. because they helped me out. So therefore, I just help back right back. So, but yeah, it's sometimes it's all about those connections. And I mean, YouTube is all over the world, Japan and Philippines, and you can meet all these interesting people and get to know about through their videos what their cultures are like and what they do, and it's just really interesting. It really is. But you got to put yourself out there. You can't bird on a wire. You have to put yourself out there. You can't worry about what other people think, because there's two things in life that you can't control: what people say and what they think. So just take a deep breath, and bird on a wire is probably going like that. Just take a deep breath, and when you get that first video in, it kind of takes away the jitters a little bit. And I encourage you, you do not know your potential until you put it out there. And I'm not picking on you, bird on a wire. I'm trying to, get, yeah, most of them are kind. And if they aren't, so what? If you're not someone's cup of tea, you might be someone's shot of whiskey. So, not that I know about a shot of whiskey. I'm not a drinker, but we are all different as individuals, and people people worry about people worry about too many things. Be yourself, number one. Go on there, just take a deep breath. And if what I tell you, the thing that I was most worried about is going on and forgetting something. Yeah, Sheena knows. She's been through the bushes and the brambles, and sometimes they do have motives, but soon you learn to separate yourself from that and just go ahead and do it, because you never always, I know it, you're always going to have somebody out there that, and don't worry about those people. Hey, we love you. Don't worry about those people, because we're here to support you in whatever you do. And yes, the thing about me, I was so afraid when I had an auction that I would forget something, or that was my biggest fear, forgetting what I was going to say. And she's been here for 7 years, and she's been through the minefield with a lot sometimes. But yes, we love you, bird on a wire, and we want to see you succeed, and we're not pushing you. We're just giving you that gentle inspiration to go ahead and say, hey, it's me. I'm not perfect, but you're not neither. And just do it, and just let your personality shine through your video. And Sheena will help you, and anyone in here is willing to help if you need it. But first you have to identify what's keeping you from doing it. So you got to identify that. And bird on a wire, I'm not doing that to be domineering or anything like that. I'm doing it because I want you to know that you have potential. And, I'm just trying to, yeah, there are some unkind people, and sometimes a bot will come in the chat and they say stupid stuff, but just take a deep breath. And if it's YouTube or StreamYard you can't figure out, there's a pro right there. Miss Sheena is a pro at StreamYard, and there are other people that know things as well. And Alfonso said he had his channel for over 10 years. So, just, I look at it like this: we're all people, We come from different walks of life. We've experienced different things. And once you get comfortable, look at me, I was like him hauling around. And when I came out, I come out big because I'm thinking, why am I so afraid that I'm going to forget something? To the point where oh yeah, it's reselling is a whole different beast, and you get all kinds of people and stuff like that. Yeah. Hey R&R, welcome in, sweetheart. He was crafting. R&R Romel is the most. He is the most amazing crafter. He has so much creativity, creativity, and he's really good. And like Joanne, she was the mod for Cool Ranch Dorito, and she was kind of iffy about going on camera, but she conquered that because she was willing to come on camera, and that's a big one. It really is. And we have to support one another and uh, watch each other's videos and give them the watch hours. And another important thing, please leave a comment on people's videos, especially mine, because it helps those subs stick, and the thumbs up and the comment. It really does. And I think we're all people. And if you don't want to show your faces, show your hands. Yeah, just show your hands. Just arrow that camera down. And now Joanne, she's on there, and she said, yes, it was hard for her, but she did it, and she's glad she did it, and she loves doing it. Thank you, G. Not that good. Oh, you are too, Romel. You tell me I don't have good taste. And he's really good at what he does, and he has such a soothing voice. But I enjoy watching him. And sometimes fear is something that keeps you from doing what you want to do. And sometimes we overthink things. What if, what if? Well, while you're busy thinking, and it does help your channel grow. And Joanne says, I might even try selling something. I have a lot of it at home. Joanne, if you want to sell something, you can come on with me if you want to, hon. You can come on with me, and we got Laura that she'll come in and help us mod. And if you want to come on, just let me know, and you can come right on with me. And Sheena said, just remember to pay your taxes on earning. Uncle Sam watches YouTube and asked me how I know, because Sheena really paid those taxes. And Laura said she'll hammer the trolls. Well, Joanne, you have an open invitation. If you want to, just contact me and we'll go on together. And I would love to have you and get you. That way you get your toe in the water, and then it goes from a toe to a foot, and before you know it, you're welcome, hon. You're really comfortable with it, and you're just. I know. I think the taxes have a lot to do with the current administration. And R&R says, yes, drive in. I am extremely shy. Even the thought of going live petrifies me. But here I am. Yeah, sometimes. Well, Romel, I would have never guessed that you were afraid. Don't be afraid. Just jump out there, and you have a talent that you can share with the world. Romel's from the Philippines. So, swimsuit for Joanne. There you go. And you dip your toe in there, and before you know it, your confidence. And we're not saying that selling is a bed of roses, because you will experience people that and I've only experienced two, but for the most people are pretty patient, especially when they know you're new. And you will have people that I had. Clint Eastwood. Now, who is that? Now, see, Joanne, that's what Laura took care of that, because there's all that's negative. I don't even know who that is. He gone. Good. Yes, it was a troll, and you face stuff like that, but you're gonna have it. You just take a deep breath, and their comment will be deleted, because a lot of times they'll come in, they'll change like that Izzo or Gizmo. He'll change the numbers, and then he'll come in. Isn't that really amazing how people want to aggravate someone so bad that they will create channel after channel in order to do that? But no, he's definitely not Clint Eastwood. He might be his horse. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. The horse's backside. But say you do experience negativity and people coming in there and being smart. Yeah, because they only allow you to make so much per, if you have Social Security, you're only allowed to make so much. But yeah, that's really true. You're getting another raise according to the news. The Social Security, I don't know how much it is. It's like, yeah, anything over 600 is taxed. That went in effect this year. Yeah. Right. Hey, Lucy, welcome in. Oh, yeah. IRS is always tight when there's a dollar involved, you know, but, people, if they come into a chat, they should be encouraging, uplifting, non judgmental, and cut that silliness out. But you will experience that. I've had more than my share lately. I had one on my other, well, there was two of them that came in on that Genuinely Gina, and Social Security varies state by state on how much you are allowed to make. And if you are on the medical and EBT as well, also affects. That's true. All the payment processors are required by law to notify the IRS of sales over the current mandated account. That's true. But you can have, it's like this, you can have something really good and somebody, bless their heart. Now that's a real psycho right there. That's ridiculous. It almost makes me feel like that. I've never seen that person before. Probably someone using someone else's profile because they're too cowardly. I thought he was. Usually she. No, I have never laid eyes on that person. Hey, Face the Ace. He's that daggone. Now that person is. a little bit on the. Uh, I have never seen that person in my life. I'm doing pretty good, except for someone that he should be named Tex Critter instead of Clint Eastwood. So, my goodness. But you will have people come at you like that. I guess it's someone that doesn't have anything better to do than come on and act a fool. It is bullying her to call the police. My goodness. See, you can't have a conversation without somebody coming on there acting a fool. I know they really do. Now, they don't mind taking you down a few pegs if something happens. Romel, you may have a good point. Pretending to be Clint Eastwood. Well, he's Clint Eastwood's horse, but the other side of it. Hello, Lena. Welcome in, sweetie. My goodness. Acting like he ain't got no sense. Didn't his mama teach him any better? But let me turn this down. There's always somebody wanting to be silly. Let me go in here and see what I can do for him. The doctor is here. I'm ready for surgery. You might need a lobotomy. Maybe try that first. That is so weird. Using a fake profile. This, in a way, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You got to laugh about it because oh my goodness. Now, see, if we had the time that person has to come in and act stupid, then we'd have it made. But thank goodness, Laura. Phew. This stopped when I stopped going to other sales. Just saying. Oh my goodness. Austin says, Clint Eastwood, you are not a doctor. A proctologist, maybe. No, I'm kidding. The deals and odds and ends. Oh my goodness. No, I was kind of nasty, but in a professional way. But yep, y'all quit thinking that stuff because knowing me, I'll say it. That one message about calling the cops. Well, they would come in and take them directly to the loony bin in a straitjacket. And you just have to learn to laugh about it because big horses rear end. I'm so tempted to say something, but about go ahead and say it, Sheena. Looks like, from what I could see in the picture, it looks like Clint Eastwood's horse Would have made them a good Sunday face, just saying. Hey, it's a view. Oh, I'm getting. I should be careful what I wish for. But I always say, welcome in, trolls in the chat. But they don't come in, not a single. They don't. They don't. I can't even read without laughing. They don't find me attractive. Well, maybe if you put the back, get you a one of those horse. I'm not going to say it because I can't say it without laughing. Josie gets Izzo in her chats. She just laughs at him in boxing. Oh, shoot. You could always get one of those rocking horses that's old and cut the back end off and put that in the camera. Oh, gosh. Yeah, she took down more than a few. I, well, oh my goodness. I've got the giggles, you guys, because it is, you can't let it get to you because they're always going to come in there. Someone is dreaming Clint Eastwood. I think not. I remember the last movie I watched with Clint Eastwood, and it was Gran Torino when he was older, and he was even bad news there. Right. I do too. He's had a very long career of YouTube is closing at 8 p.m. Clint East President Barack Obama. Oh, oh wow, we President Obama's here, Clint Eastwood, and you're cracking Clint Eastwood and Barack Obama and a horse's patoot. I don't know about that, but who's coming in next? Mr. Ed. I've got the giggles, and I've had the giggles ever since last time. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. They're busy trying to think of who they're coming in next. You want Clint Eastwood and Barack Obama and Mr. Ed? I'll send them right to you. You guys are so funny. Brandon busy diaper change. You guys, you make my day. Mr. Poopy Pants. Oh gosh. You come on dead serious and before it's over with you're laughing and yeah, where's Elvis? We have have until 8 when YouTube closes. 6:57 right now. Does that mean we've got until 8, 8 o'clock until he stops making up fake profiles and acting a fool? He must be. Hey, Robin. I'm not laughing at you, Robin. You missed. We had Clint Eastwood, Barack Obama, Mr. Ed. They just keep us laughing. I want Jennifer Lawrence and Timothy Clement in my chat. Don't tell them they might come in there like that, saying about calling the cops and good to see you, Robin. Yeah, you missed a real, thank you, Miss Sheena. You missed a real humdinger. But yes, anytime that you're live, you're going to have somebody. Do you, Robin? You're going to have somebody acting a fool. Maybe they're doing it from the mental hospital, from the rubber room. I don't know because it's just crazy. And Sheena's dropping those channels. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Maybe somebody let a mental patient have a phone in the rubber room, and that's who's doing that. Thank you, Sheena. Okay. He's not right. At first, from what I could see, it kind of looked like a lady in the picture, but I couldn't see that well. Hey, Nana. Welcome in. You miss Clint Eastwood, Barack Obama, Mr. Ed. Welcome in. I was just showing a lot of these glass pieces that I picked up and talking about the upcoming auction. And Nana's not been feeling well. I hope you're doing better. I know you haven't been feeling well. So we've been showing items, and somebody's been coming in here direct from the rubber room at the county mental hospital. Yeah, it was Clint Eastwood and Barack Obama and somebody I defined as Mr. Ed. And I know, I wonder where he came from. Warning you guys, he might show up in your chat, but he might be somebody else when he does it. So and there's Miss Nana Tink. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I come on here to show some items, and somebody acted like we was talking about, people wanting to resell and people going live, and in pops an idiot. I just laugh anymore. It's not, you're going to get that, and it's just crazy. But I'll show Nana Tink this old box. Look at this. It's like she's into boxes, and we all know that. Look how old that is. Then here's your sides right there. There's the back right there. There's the bottom. And here's the inside. It looks rough. Yeah, Nana, I think Nana's biggest problem, she's got allergies. But she has done so many auctions that I think her body has kind of said, wait a minute, Nana, don't be doing that no more. The inside is gross, but I will clean it up. Now, who said what? Did somebody say something again? Who'd we have this time? Sheena's looking for a treasure chest, and it is pretty. I just happened to, And I was telling the chat in the beginning, I was in there, and the man that found my debit card, I was looking at that box, and all of a sudden I look up, and there he is. I do too. And it's going through my mind. He works over there, and he's got a place where they do window tinting. And I look up, and there he is, and he goes, "Now I know why that blew over in the parking lot. There was that hurricane that went through whatever that day." And I'm like, I think he's flirting or something. Yeah. Here's Conway Twitty. Isn't that crazy? They're having a good old time, aren't they? We had Conway Twitty, Clint Eastwood, Barack Obama, and who I call Mr. Ed. I've been just cracking up because, you know, so what they do is they go in and they change their, who loves YouTube that much that they have to go in and change and just to come in to bug somebody. Yes, they do. They must create them. Nope, we didn't guess Conway. That is terrible. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go before Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard, Loretta Lynn, Randy Travis, Garth Brooks. Don't give him any ideals. Yes, Minnie, it will be on the 17th, this next Thursday. Dolly Parton. What's that one guy with the beard? Always sings that gambler song. Kenny Rogers. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go so that idiot can quit using his fingers for foolishness. Win a prize if you guess the next roll correctly. Lord, they just Reba, yeah. Troll, Amadeus, Ted Nugent, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, George Washington. George Washington. You and Laura guessed the same thing. Let's see. The Grinch. Oh my goodness. Well, Alan Jackson. That's another good one. Clint Black. Who else? The Doobie Brothers. Santa Claus. Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, Clint Black is good. George Strait. I love George Strait. Let's see who else. Who else? There's so many of them. Trisha Yearwood. Let's see who else. He made my mind go blank. But you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go after we had a major laugh and all these celebrities in. I'm gonna have to get some coffee to share. Tiny. Well, hon, you can go back and watch, but we got plenty of stuff going on and entertainment and celebrities. We had it all. Yep, I'll send you my autograph. I'll I'll send you get I'll get a since this guy's such a horse's rear end, I'll get one of Mr. Ed's backside and sign it. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go so you can it's gonna get dark quicker out there. And I hate that. But I've really enjoyed all of your company. Thank you so much for coming in. Do not forget to leave that comment. I love all you guys. I hope you were thrilled by the celebrity list in the chat. Until next time, love you guys, and I'll catch you later. You never know when I'll pop on. So we will catch you guys later. Love you guys. Have a great afternoon. Bye bye, everyone. You can feel proud that you've been on Celebrity Row for once in your life, right? All right, guys. Love you. Bye bye.